Peace, love, and light. Welcome to Higher Frequencies Portal. I am Q, and I am here to do a general reading for our beloved Aries. This reading will resonate with you, Aries, if you have placements in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, as well as Mars. This is a general reading, and it's also timeless. So whenever you find yourself clicking on the video is exactly the divine timing that was meant for you to do so. As you can see, I am clearing our space with some sage so that we could get some very powerful, clear channeled messages from the divine. So I'm purging the space with some sage. Shay. For all who are new, welcome to my portal. If you are new, please so kind as to click that subscription button as I am growing my channel. And I would like to also make a small announcement. I am an alchemist. I create powerful clearing candles. I make Palo Santo and sage clearing candles. This is a very powerful clearing candle because it includes powerful herbs in the recipe as well as Palo Santo and sage essential oils. So this is one of my candles to break hexes, to banish negative energy, to clear your space, very similar to what Palo Santo and sage does when you burn it. I'm also a jewelry maker. I make bracelets. This is my black tourmaline bracelet. I also make what I call 3 times a threat, which is Palo Santo, black tourmaline, and evil eye. And I also make apparel. So, I'm still fine tuning and working on some things, but when that is ready to launch, whenever the divine gives me that go, I'm going to give you all the information so that you can check me out. So enough with the announcements. Let's delve into your readings, shall we, Aries? The way that I like to start off the messages is I love to start off with messages from Oracle. So I always start my readings with a channeled message from our Oracle. So today I will be using Psychic Tarot, Goddess Guidance, and a deck that I created, which is called the Higher Frequency Channeled Messages. So I call upon the elements of water, fire, earth, air, ether, and spirit, Ashe. I ask our beautiful angels, archangels, deities, ancestors, animal totems, universe, spirit guides, the divine, most high God, our creator, to shine a beautiful, powerful message of power, of strength, of recovery, of understanding for our beloved Aries. Use me as a clear channel for a clear message for our beloved Aries, as I intuitively and discerningly pick up on the energies, the number synchronicities, the vibrations of the cards, because I am one with my cards. And so it is, so mote it be, Ashe. So let's delve into the messages, shall we, Aries? So let's see what we got. So far, a couple of cards flipped over. And just so you understand my process, I will expound on the flips, those that flip in my hand, but the messages I feel are definitely meant for the reading are those that jump out. Ashe. So we have a couple of powerful messages that have flipped. First, we have sacrifice. So the sacrifice card is the same as the hanging man. So this to me is saying that there is some level of contemplation, some level of reflection, looking at things from a different vantage point, trying to gain a better understanding of something. So this is an element. Number 12 reduces to 3, and most will suggest that that means waiting, but I call it the ready, set, go. So it's more of a preparation. Before we take action, we must prepare. The way that we prepare is we plan. So I feel like there's a sense of action that's going to come after you see everything that you need to see, everything that is necessary for you to take action. So there is a sense that you're being very selfless, and you're looking at things from not only your perspective, from a whole other perspective, from someone else's perspective. You're looking at things from a different vantage point, trying to gain a better understanding, and more so clarity on a circumstance. We do see that there is divine presence here, so I feel that the divine is nudging you along and giving you the instruction to look at things from a different perspective. I feel, because there are these white flowers, that there is a sense of rebirth, or there is a sense of something transforming. Sacrifice is what we all have to make sometimes, but few make it. So I feel like you're sacrificing yourself by looking at things from not just your perspective, but from someone else's perspective, and you're actually stepping into their shoes and walking a mile in them, so to speak, so that you can understand perhaps how they're looking at things, or how something will affect them. So that's what I'm gathering from that. We see emotional loss. So you may have suffered some sort of loss, either through the loss of a loved one who has transitioned into the spirit realm, or even through some sort of heartbreak. Maybe you were in a relationship and things did not occur the way that you had planned on or intended for it to happen. So this has caused great pain. So I feel that you're in a transitional period in your life, Aries, where you are healing your heart. And I feel like this healing is now happening because you're gaining some sort of clarity, illumination upon a matter, something that was very conflicting to you, painful to you in the past. Now there's a sense that something is shifting and changing in this regard. This was most certainly involving your partnerships and your alliances. I feel like there is some sort of communication breakdown that may have caused your partnerships and alliances to suffer. This is what I'm gathering. And I feel like you may be coming clear to that, like you're gaining some sort of truth. This is the number 3 again. And as I just said, it's like ready, set, go. So I feel like something may have suffered due to the lack of communication. Perhaps your partnerships, perhaps there was a lack of teamwork due to poor communication. I say communication because this is the color of the throat chakra. So a lot of times, that can denote that, your expression, your communication may have been blocked, may have suffered. But I do feel that there is a sense of truth, clarity, and illumination that you have gained after some sort of ending. I feel like something ended and then you saw everything very clearly. The truth kind of hit you. I'm hearing like a freight truck or a freight train, excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. But 1 and 9 reduces to 10. So 10 typically speaks to an ending of a cycle. But we know that every ending denotes a brand new beginning. So I feel like in this brand new beginning, because that 10 reduces to 1, this new cycle, you are more enlightened, and you're more enlightened spiritually. I feel that there's a sense that through this healing, through this reflection, through looking at things from someone else's perspective, someone else's vantage point, that it gave you a sense of clarity on the matter. So let's put these back in there and continue our shuffling. As I said, I expound on those jumps, on those flips. So I just saw your energy. So you can be in a state of, taking your power back. I just saw the rest and rejuvenate. So you're definitely healing, you're repairing, you're isolated, you're focusing on grounding yourself, on protecting yourself, even on gaining a better understanding. I see here that there's discontent and boredom. So you may not be feeling, as satisfied in love, because this is a green card. So I feel like because you're really focusing on your healing right now, there's a lack of excitement in your life. And also, due to all of the pandemic and the COVID and, being in isolation, there is a sense that, you're a little bored, but we have to understand that everything happens for a reason. And I feel like this is an opportunity more than anything for you to ground yourself and for you to really, find that sense of stability within yourself. Healing your heart helps you to truly get rid of any faulty belief systems about love. I feel like there may have been a breakdown, or maybe even a breakthrough, better yet, in regards to your understanding of what love is. I feel like a lot of people, they tend to, do what they're taught, as we all are. We become products of our environment. And so a lot of times, if you're learning the values of love or the dynamics of love from someone who's also very jaded or very toxic, not even toxic, but traumatized, then it's almost as if, your belief system is also jaded, and you need to better understand what love is and define it for yourself. So I feel like, through this healing process, you're gaining a sense of stability, but you're a little bored. But the divine is telling you in a lot of ways that, there are happier days ahead, to keep going, keep growing, and don't let anything keep you stuck and stagnant. Move for better results. I do see here that you are on a new journey here. This is pretty much like that Fool card. So you're taking that leap and that leap of faith, and you're moving forward in a new direction. This could be a new spiritual journey and just a new journey in general. After heartbreak, you're embarking on something new with a whole new fresh pair of eyes and a whole new understanding of what love is, what love isn't, what you want out of life, what you are demanding out of life. I'm seeing that you're emotionally withdrawing. There's a lot of energy of healing, of being in isolation, repairing yourself. There goes that choose wisely card, more healing energy. There's a choice that you're having to take or having to make, and you're centering yourself to make the best decision, the best choice possible for you. And that's what we're supposed to do. And as you do that, you have this material and spiritual prosperity awaiting you. So there is a sense that you could really be doing a lot of work in your root chakra, which is the base chakra, and that deals with our security. So whether that be security in means of your financial stability, or even your home and your family, or in just in life, that means of feeling secure. There is a sense that once you start to heal certain ailments, certain things within yourself, that there is this door that opens up, and it's going to bring in this prosperity. It's going to bring in this fruitfulness for you. 6 is about harmony. So you will be in harmony. You will be in balance, in alignment, I'm hearing, with your higher self. And as you come into alignment, you step into a place of spiritual strength. And that's exactly why we do the healing, so that we can become stronger. And every healer has to first heal themselves. So I feel like as you strengthen, you may learn what it takes to help others heal. You may have a gift that you can share with the world that will help them heal. Perhaps you're a musician, an artist. Perhaps you are an alchemist. Whatever it is that you do, it can most certainly help others. It's a spiritual gift. It's something that was downloaded into your DNA, and it is something the divine meant specifically for you. You are in a place of power right now. You've taken your power back in that situation that broke you, and you're learning and you're unlearning what isn't necessary for you anymore and isn't serving you, and you're learning what you need to become more strong, to become more solid, thank you, Spirit, in yourself. So deception, we have deception around you. So there could be some lies and some deception. So be very mindful for that. So divine spirit of love and light, I'm hearing one more. So let's cut the deck. The way that I cut my deck, Aries, is I cut 3 times, 3 different directions. And then like I said, I will take the jumps but I will expound on the flips just so you can understand my process. So divine spirit of love and light, what messages do you have for our beloved Aries from the psychic tarot deck? May I have a message of love and light, divine spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy, and we have emotional loss. So you have indeed suffered some sort of emotional loss, some pain. And this pain that you have experienced was definitely something I feel was necessary, because I feel it has certainly taught you to truly, go within to do that internal work. I feel like before whatever took place, whether this was a loss of a loved one, whether this was the loss of love, maybe you and a beloved broke up and it caused this loss. I feel that the 5 is very, very significant, because it's saying that this loss has triggered something in you to change. So you see that you're applying your own healing hands. And I feel like this is something that was necessary, because as you could see, you applying your healing hands is permeating and vibrating in the ethers. But this instruction is coming straight from the divine. As you could see, this sun is shining right behind you. So I feel like you're being enlightened as to the importance of healing thyself, of loving thyself. This pain has caused agony, I'm hearing, but it was definitely a karmic relationship, and it was something that you had to learn, had to grow from. Because we don't go through things, I feel we grow through these experiences with our beloveds, even in matters of heartache and loss. Even when someone wrongs you, instead of looking at situations, even if someone wronged you, even if someone cheated on you, instead of looking at it as a victim, I always feel like, take the power back and become that victor, and look at yourself, look at the situation from that sacrificial position, look at it from the perspective of hurt people hurt people. So when hurt people are hurting others, instead of falling into victimhood, we should take our power back in that moment and do as suggested in this card, as you're doing, which is to heal ourselves, because truly that is all we are in control of, is ourselves. We can't change anyone else. We can't change anyone's perspective or try to make them see things from our perspective. We can only do that when we understand the processes of healing, the processes of the spiritual journey that we are on. So this is a beautiful card to me, because it shows the application of one healing thyself. Ashe. And this healing thyself is causing a major shift and a major change. So you are a conduit for change in this card. That is what I am seeing here for you, Aries. Thank you, Spirit, for that. So divine Spirit, I'm hearing one more message. So may I have an additional message for our beloved Aries from the Psychic Tarot deck, divine Spirit of love and light. May I have one more message for our beloved Aries from the Psychic Tarot deck, divine Spirit of love and of light. May I have an additional message for our Aries from the Psychic Tarot deck, divine Spirit of love and light. Thank you, Spirit. May I have one message? So you guys are holding back. You're not trying to say anything. And I did pick up on that, the communication with that partnerships and alliances. I felt like there was some sort of communicative breakdown or blockage. Thank you. Divine Spirit of love and light. May I have an additional message? My nose is starting to itch. Whenever that happens, we know that the reading is about to get real. I've seen other readers say the same thing, and it's funny, because I literally thought I was going crazy. But apparently that is what the divine does. So it's funny, because look what popped out. Let me get my card. So partnerships and alliances. I was just speaking on that, and it flew out. So I feel like there was heartbreak because of a breakup, obviously. So there was some partnerships and alliances, some changes within this dynamic. And I feel like the communication was a big barrier, is what I'm hearing. I feel like it was a big barrier within the relationship. I feel like the male is healing, because you could see on the masculine side, there's a lot of green. And on what I see as the feminine's hand, there is what appears to be a lot of yellow. So that is the solar plexus. So I feel that the both of you and your beloved were going through a major transformation. And I feel, and this is a purple card. This isn't even blue. This is a purple card. So this is about listening to your intuition in regards to this connection. I feel like you're most likely trying to discern how to handle this. What is blue on this card is the flag. So I feel like you feel communicating with this person may bring a sense of peace. This divine feminine has a lot of yellow on her side. So she's also in a place where she is very empowered, because perhaps there's a sense that the feminine has recently gone through something equally traumatizing, because the yellow deals with the solar plexus, and the solar plexus is our power chakra. And the power chakra is typically where a lot of your childhood trauma, a lot of the pain and from your past relationships, the confusion, it's all stored in that power chakra. But it also, once you unblock it, it helps you to strengthen. It gives you your power back. It's a sense of power that you obtain, that you gain when you clear that space. And so we see clearly that there is purple. So I feel like the divine feminine in this union, in this partnership, is very intuitive. She's very intuitive, I'm hearing she's discerning. So she's understanding that her divine masculine is going through a healing process, and she's still holding on to him as he's holding on to her. And this masculine is in this state of healing. So the partnership and alliance was broken down because I'm hearing of a lack of communication. And there was a lot of waiting for the two to gel. And I feel that they're at two, different places on their spiritual journey. I feel the feminine is already in that crown chakra energy, where she's very intuitive, very understanding. She could be very protective of her energy and her space and her time, because she has sorted out all of that toxicity and all of that blockage from her from her solar plexus. So she knows that she has to be very protective of her space, her time, and her energy. Whereas the masculine is on their journey, and they're becoming more aware that they need to be more communicative in order to piece things, in order to bring this partnership and this alliance together. But I feel like this was the two of these together equals 8. And 8 is a very powerful number. It speaks to progress. It's the infinity symbol sideways. So it's infinite possibilities. It's continued forward movement. It's a card of prosperity and abundance. So what we have on the bottom of the deck is voila, power. So there is a sense of taking your power back. There is a sense that you are in your power, Aries, and you will. And this is another 8. Okay, so there is a sense that you are taking your power back. You are in your power. You have learned from whatever this pain was. You've learned from this relationship. It was very critical in you learning how to have healthy relationships is what I'm picking up. So let's go ahead and get some messages from the Goddess Guidance deck. We are 24 minutes into the reading. It was just 7 on the clock. So thank you, Spirit. You will hear me say it's 7 on the clock a lot, because that is that is the way my angels, my ancestors, spirit guides communicate with me to let me know that, it's like that nod of approval. So thank you, Spirit. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, what messages do you have for our beloved Aries? I just saw Artemis, Guardian, So you are protected. Your angels, your ancestors are protecting you, guiding you along, giving you spiritual instruction. You are instructed to go outside, be amongst nature, sit amongst the trees, stand on the ground, in the grass, barefoot, I'm hearing, for grounding purposes. I feel like there is undying and unconditional love between you and whomever this partnership is with. There is a sense that, something can be manifesting behind the scenes. The divine is manifesting it. You are getting the infinite supply, Sedna. So it says you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrow. So that's a beautiful card. And then I see golden opportunity, Yemenya. So that says important doors are opening up for you. So, that's a beautiful message, letting you know that, do not look at the glass half full. Always be optimistic. Ashe. So I'm hearing Be Optimistic by Sounds of Blackness. Ooh, I love that song. I always plug the songs that I hear in my mind's eye. So this is 3. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck is your overall energy. Oh, Artemis, beautiful card, Guardian. It states you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. And I do get a sense that you have that spiritual protection, divine protection around you. So you needn't worry. If you have an ancestor, a spirit guide that is on the other side, they are watching over you. And the fact that there's a feminine, you may have a mother, a grandmother, a sister, a aunt, a cousin, or even a beloved friend that is watching you on the other side. Ashe. So that's beautiful. I love that. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Let me get one more message from the Goddess Guidance deck for our beloved Aries. Okay. So we have Siege, quiet time. Very powerful message. And I did pick up on a lot of rest and rejuvenate, you being in isolation, healing. It says take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So this is very necessary for you to receive those downloads, to receive, instruction as to what steps to take, what moves to make. Green is, again, a color of healing. So you are taking time out, removing yourself from any of the distractions in the outside world. And this is rendering you to be very receptive to the instruction from your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. They're giving you the downloads, that spiritual guidance that you are yearning for, seeking. So this is about your healing, because there's this beautiful green glow around you. So I feel like all of your prayers and petitions that you have sent up, the divine is most certainly answering those and saying, and so it is, Ashe. But your angels are also encouraging you to listen to your higher self. Take time to meditate, to get it straight. Take time to go within, to delve, dive, go deep, to listen to your own internal audits. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck, we have Leap of Faith. And we did see that with that new beginnings that showed up in the shuffle. And so it says, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Ashe. So whatever it is, it looks like it's pertaining love, because this is a pink card. And pink is also the color of the heart chakra. So this is a matter of love, a matter of emotions, love. So whatever it is that you are, something that you are contemplating, I feel like you are being told to take that leap of faith. Whatever decision you're making, the divine is telling you are protected, but they want you to really meditate and contemplate what your next move, your next action is going to be. I'm hearing make your next move your best move. So they want you to make a very sound decision. Ashe. So that was on the bottom of the deck. We're going to put this here. Look what's on the bottom of that. Expect a miracle. Mother Mary. So it says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So as I just said, all of your prayers and petitions that you have sent up are certainly going to be answered. They're going to say, and so it is. And so it is. I love it. So I'm going to just move these cards over so we can have more room on this table, as I do not have that much space. So I'm going to put these up here. I'm going to move this like that. Just trying to work with some space here. Got my little setup, but This is a very small table. So now we're going to pull some messages, Aries, from my higher frequency deck. This is a deck that I created. And look what we have: purge, people, places, and things. Everyone is getting this, and I feel like this is because of that, you know, the 6 planets that were in retrograde, because we're post the eclipse season. We're in the second half of the year, so this is definitely the type of energy right now, purging people, places, and things. And but this is a deck that I created after receiving some downloads during meditation. So this was a deck that I definitely, I love this deck. I like to incorporate it because it also will, you know, carry on the messages that come out with the other oracle decks, and even within the tarot reading itself. So we have clarity. So I do feel, like I said, you know, that there was some sort of, you know, clarity that you gained, you know, see that sun shining. So it was a truth, some sort of truth that you know, obtained during your heartbreak, during your time of healing, and it was in regards to a relationship, you know, and perhaps you're realizing that, you know, your communication and the other person that you were dealing with was very, you know, very intuitive, perhaps very discerning, and maybe there was a lot of confusion, one-upping, but I see stuck and stagnant. It's time to move, get out of your head, get out of your way. Divine Spirit of love and light, what messages do you have? What did I say about those nature walks, nature talks? Get out there in nature and the answers will come to you, beloveds. I'm telling you, that is very, very healing for us. We need to be in nature. Nature, the trees are alive. The water is alive. They're very ancient and they carry ancient wisdom. Something that you are trying to discover or understand is hidden in plain sight. You may be at a distance from someone and will be traveling to see them very shortly, or you may be taking a trip very shortly. The divine wants you to show love to yourself. The only way that you can attract true love is if you truly love yourself. That's what people don't understand. A lot of people want to know when love is coming, and when will my divine masculine come, and when will my twin flame come. And it's about you loving thyself first and foremost, or else you will attract the same thing that you are emitting or emoting vibrationally. So if you are confused and you're still, you know, stuck in a place of a lack of self-knowing or self-love or knowledge of self, then someone will easily come in that is vibrating on that same frequency, and it will just be a perpetuation of the same thing. So it's like you want to be in a space of oneness, of balance, of harmony first and foremost, before you ever seek love, before you ever call in love, or else you will just be perpetuating the same thing, the same types of relationships, because you haven't healed. You haven't started that process of healing. So we see there was a lot of healing. This is my healing card, Selenite Healing Stone. That's about healing. That's also a very good card. That's you know, that helps to really balance your energy, to really ground it, to really purge any blocks out of your system. It unblocks the chakras. A lot of Reiki masters use it. I use it. You know, whenever I have an ailment, whether I have a headache or some sort of pain, I always use my selenite healing stone, and I guarantee you it works. So you attract what you are. That's exactly what I was just saying. Mind your energy. So when you're vibrating on a high frequency, then you attract that same thing. But if you are in a space where you don't know who you are, you still have a lot of faulty belief systems, you're still jaded, you're insecure, you're still traumatized by a past relationship, you don't have knowledge of self, you self-sabotage in your relationships, overcompensate in your relationships, and then you're asking the divine to bring love to you, or you're just jumping into any relationship because you're very, you know, codependent on having someone else, then all you're doing is just repeating the same cycle. So that card, you attract what you are, is very, very pinnacle, very significant. So we want to make sure that we are energetically where we desire our beloved to be. Ashe. So the divine wants you to turn that frown upside down. If you're saddened, remove that frown. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels do not want you to be sad, because your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides are all around you, and they will step in and help you if you call them. Everything is about free will. They can't come in and help you unless you call. So whatever is saddening you, whatever is causing you to be, disappointed or feeling blocked or unloved, call for some help, call for a little assistance. Whatever you're asking for, the divine wants you to know is coming in divine timing. Question not. Everything happens in divine timing. We have our time, but the divine has divine timing, and that is the right time, which is divine time. All right. So they hate what they can't duplicate. Someone is definitely admiring, for a lack of a better word, your strength. So, be mindful. Someone's watching, with an envious and very jealous eye, and stuck and stagnant. So that's why you're being told to, really go within, take that time to meditate, to contemplate, and connect to your higher self. Ashe. So I'm hearing that's good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut the deck. Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Divine Spirit of Love and Light. What messages you have for our beloved Aries? And this is the last one. Thank you, Spirit. So bottom of the deck. Ooh, cardinal birds. So this is beautiful. Cardinal birds, for those who don't understand or understand, this is basically saying that you have ancestors in the spirit realm that are watching over you. So this is pretty much repeating this message, guardian. Let me give you a backstory to cardinal birds. When I was on my spiritual journey a couple years ago, I noticed that whenever I would be out in nature and I would be having these really powerful conversations with my ancestors, I would always see this beautiful red bird that would literally seem to be following me. But it would be different birds throughout my trek, my walk in nature. And I would always see this bird. So it just became so synchronized that I was just like, okay, let me look up the spiritual symbolism of a cardinal bird, this red cardinal bird. So when I looked it up, it said that the red cardinal bird is a masculine or a male. It could be a father, a grandfather, an uncle, a brother, a cousin that is in the spirit realm. And my father would be, the one that I would be communicating with a lot during those times. And so this is what that means. You have, now there's red cardinal birds. There's also a brown, which is the feminine energy. So cardinal birds in general denote or symbolize, I should say, a loved one in the spirit realm. And that is pretty much what the Artemis card is saying, guardian, that you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So your ancestors, your beloveds, are protecting you from the spirit realm, so you needn't worry. All right, Aries, that's a beautiful card to get. I have Aries in my rising. I am a Scorpio sun, I am a Taurus moon, and an Aries rising. So that's a beautiful message. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, may I have one more message? Thank you. So it says purge. Look at that. And that did a black backflip out of my hand. Purge people, places, things. So there are some folks around you that you are needing to get rid of. Ashe. And I feel like the divine wants you to use your intuition. Now this card is making more sense. The divine wants you to use your intuition in regards to some of your partnerships and some of your alliances. And I feel like there's a need to either break free, I'm hearing, because everyone is not for you. Everyone's not praying for you. They're praying on you, is what I'm getting. So you need to be mindful. Some folks are not who they appear to be. Purple is all about your intuition. So I feel like the divine wants you to be Very, very discerning, very intuitive. Use your inner truth, your inner knowing. Trust what you feel energetically about your partnerships and your alliances, because some of these folks need to be banished. They need to be purged. You need to release these individuals from your friend group, from your inner circles, because they do not, they are not meant to serve your highest good. You may have outgrown these individuals. Ashe. And the bottom of the deck, they hate what they can't duplicate. So you got a lot of secret haters. So that's why you're being told to purge, because you cannot, I feel like the lines are blurred. I feel like these people are so close. They're in your inner circles is what I'm getting. And so you are not able to discern who's who. And so you may need to just purge everybody, everything. There's a lot of people who are smiling and beguiling, pretending to be rooting for you, but they putting roots on you, pretending to be praying for you, but they're praying on you. So you have to be mindful of that. And you have to also be mindful of what you're sharing. Be mindful of what details you're giving about what you're doing, what personal projects, creative ideas, inspirations that you're working on, because people are jelly. You know what I'm saying? They're jealous, they're envious. And I did see the deception card several times during the reading. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is indicating that, you know, some folks that are in your inner circles, even family members, close friends, friends that you may have had for a long time, they're a little envious of you. And not even a little, I'm hearing a lot. They're very envious. So let's delve into the reading for our beloved Aries. We are 40 minutes into the reading. Look what we got on the bottom of the deck, the Devil. So you got some codependent relationships. You got some codependent relationships, attachments. This could be addictions, drug addictions, sexual addictions. But I see there's movement. You're moving away. You're shaking that devil. You're shaking from it. You're moving forward. You're moving on. You're taking action, taking lead. Ashe. Okay. I see you, Aries. You done transformed into this Queen of Swords. So this is cutting off the devil. You done cut that devil off and out of your life. This is what I'm seeing here. This is beautiful. So you are very much aware, very intelligent, very intuitive. It seems like you're very aware. It's almost as if you have a bird's eye view exactly of who these individuals are. And you will be taking those necessary steps to cut them off. And I do see there's an ending. So you have gone through a spiritual transformation. You're going through a rebirth. This is the death and transformation card, the death and rebirth card. And this is all about spiritual transformation, cutting free from the old versions of yourself that no longer serve your highest good. And a lot that you have gone through were certainly meant to bring about a sense of enlightenment, bring you to a sense of inner truth, inner clarity. And through the darkness is where you become more aware of who you are and who you actually weren't. And I feel like that's ultimately what transformed you to, you know, cut off what wasn't serving you. The people, you were able to see these individuals for who they were. And now you have, you know, ended these toxic ties, I'm hearing. And we see justice here. So you have a sense of karmic justice. Something has been restored. Balance has been restored. I feel like whatever you were entangled with, you saw the truth in the matter. Something came out. Something was exposed. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, may I have a card for the Aries? I'm seeing there was a lot of internal conflict, or this could have been a lot of gossiping, jealousy, competitiveness, combat, you know, just negativity altogether, confusion, just people having more say-so than required, if you will. But I see also that there is some sort of offer coming in slowly, making its way. And this is something solid. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, or maybe that's you wanting to make an offer. I do see that you're no longer stuck at a fork in the road. You're seeing things very crystal clear. You know what direction you want to go in, and you're taking action to follow your heart, to follow your passions. You're looking directly out into this body of water. And that body of water denotes healing, transformation. It denotes love, emotional balance. It's purifying is what I'm hearing. Ashe. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Yeah, you taking action. You're following your bliss. This is a new beginning, starting over. This could also be communication. So some sort of message could be coming in, surprising message, or you could be doing some working on some new inspirational projects. I see that there's a Queen of Cups here of significance. So this is someone of significance that you love. I feel like you were trying to decide on whether or not to take action to go towards this cup of love. Whomever this person is, I feel like this is someone from your past, because you are looking past. You were confused as to what to do. I saw the sun just now, so perhaps you're very clear. I feel like there was a very karmic ending here. Something ended very badly. I feel like you are looking at something that was very painful. This is feeling deceived, betrayed, backstabbed by multiple people, not just one person. And this is also denoting an ending. The Ten of Swords is pretty much like the Ace of Swords because it reduces to the one. So this is, to me, when I see that Ten of Swords, I feel like there was a lot of toxicity, a lot of disloyalty, a lot of drama, a lot of negativity, and there was a lot of confusion. You were in the dark about a lot of your relationships, a lot of your connections. And I feel like there was a lot of deception and lies. People betrayed you back and forth, left and right, and you started to see things clearly once this ending happened, because that death card is pretty much the same as the Ten of Swords. This is the ultimate death, the ultimate betrayal, but that transformation that you received with that death card, which gives you the ability to reincarnate, to be reborn. So you may have Scorpio in your chart as well, Aries, or you could have been dealing with a Scorpio. But this is saying that you are now seeing things very clearly because there's a dawning of a new day, which gives you that sense of clarity. And in this new cycle, you will be more logical. You will look at things from a more heightened perspective, so to speak. And I feel like you gained some sort of clarity about some of these relationships, these connections, and you're following your passion, you're following your heart, and you seeing clearly what, what was transpiring that you didn't see before. So, through sitting in quiet, I think through that suggestion of sitting in silence and meditating and contemplating, you were able to, uncover and discover what was no longer serving you. Ashe. So we see the moon here. There were a lot of secrets within these connections, within these dynamics, a lot that was unknown to you. And this is what may have caused a lot of the deception around you. So there was a lot of things that you did not know. Ashe. So let's go ahead and cut the deck I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, what messages do you have for our beloved Aries from the Black and Gold Edition Tarot deck? Bottom of the deck we know is our overall energy. And look what we have. We have the Knight of Cups. And the Sun is coming, the Lovers is right behind it. So that Lovers was peeking out. So it wanted to be seen. So there could be, I see love coming in. And it looks like, I want to expound on this first because it was coming in. But like I said, that the bottom of the deck, that overall energy is what's going in the reading. But this card was just kind of peeking out of the top. So I feel like they're saying, just like that card that said expect a miracle, there is someone that's coming in that is going to be your soulmate, your twin flame. This is the spiritual union card. This is like a harmonious love. I'm hearing religious love for you, babe. That's that R. Kelly song. But that's what I'm feeling from this. I'm feeling like you are going to become enlightened as to who your beloved truly is. And this is someone that is this person is someone that lights up your life, that brings a sense of light into your life. This is someone that you feel is very emotionally vested in the connection, same as you. There's a sense of chemistry. You and this person may have, had past lifetimes, been together in former lifetimes in the past. You may have some sort of deep chemistry that you cannot understand, but this person is coming in. Ashe. And I say that because, like we saw, bottom of the deck, overall energy, we got the Knight of Cups. So this is a love offer. This is someone that And this could be you, or this could be someone you're dealing with, but we do see a love offer. We see someone coming in to offer their cup of love. The Knight of Cups is someone very chivalrous, very loving, very endearing, someone who's emotionally intelligent, someone who's coming in to woo you. And I say that because this horse is, coming in bowing and performing, beautiful tricks to show affection, to show an effort. This could also be an apology of some sort. But there is new love. There is a love offer of some sort that's coming in. Shay. So divine spirit of love and light, may I have a message for our beloved Aries. We're going to do a Celtic cross. So this one wants to be seen. Look at that. You got the Page of Pentacles. So there is a solid offer coming in. This is a new love offer. This could also be a job offer. This could also be you working on a new business idea, business project, working on, studying something new, mastering something. But this is going to develop into something that becomes very successful for you, because you're not afraid to work hard. You're not afraid to really put in that work, that groundwork. So this is what's coming towards you. Okay, this flipped, didn't jump out. Ashe. So divine spirit of love and light, what is the current energy for our beloved Aries? What is the current energy for our beloved Aries? What is the current energy for our beloved Aries? Divine spirit of love and of light. Look at that devil. That devil, this is what you're supposed to be purging. People, places, and things. This could be vices that you may have that you need to get rid of. This could be sexual addictions. This could be codependency issues. This could be drug addictions. Whatever this is, the divine is saying that you need to release this, purge this, and let it go, because it's no longer serving you. So there's time to, rid yourself of certain behaviors, certain belief systems, certain habits, because there's definitely a sense that, something is not serving you that you are attached to. All right. So this Emperor. So you're in your energy. Look at that. You done took your power back. And we saw that clearly with the bottom of the deck energy with the psychic tarot. Remember the power? So this is you standing in your power. You're in your power, showing up in your energy right now. So when you show up in your energy, first card out the deck, that's how you know you took your power back. You're in a space of power, and it's because you did that necessary healing. You laid your own healing hands on your heart. You took initiative, Aries, and that's beautiful. So you're showing up as the Emperor. The Emperor is the leader. He is the father of the tarot. He's the divine masculine, to be exact. And he's very powerful. He knows who he is. He knows his worth. He rules empires. And he's also the entrepreneur. So you could be working on some new things, running a business, just getting a business started, getting it off the ground. And it's going to be very successful for you. Ashe. So you're taking action in your life. You're not waiting for anything. And that's probably why you had quiet time. Take some time to quietly, meditate and contemplate, to make the right decisions, to take the right actions. And also in regards to your partnerships. Ashe. But this Emperor can also, be mindful not to be too egoic. Not to be overstimulated, egotistical, because, that's not a positive energy either. So you don't want to be too egotistical. You don't want to be too controlling. We always want to be balanced. We always want to have that sense of balance. Ashe. So 2 cards flipped over. We have the Judgment. So Judgment is about karma, seeing something clearly. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps there's something that can, there's almost like wanting to have a restart, wanting to hit that restart button, wanting to try something again within a relationship with someone that you may have children with, someone you may have lived with. The Queen of Pentacles is a wife. She's a mother. She's domestic. She's resourceful. She works hard. So this is someone that you had a higher level of commitment with. And I'm getting a sense that there was some sort of break, something, you were in the dark or someone was in the dark. The relationship had hit, some dark times. And now there's a sense that something can be reborn. Something can, have there's a reconciliation that's being offered. This angel of judgment is here. So there is a sense that this could be your twin flame or your soulmate, because this cross signifies masculine, feminine energy. Ashe. So this could be someone you were in, like I said, a higher level of commitment. And that could be a Taurus, that could be Gemini, that could be, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or it could also be a Scorpio. A scorpionic energy is this rebirth card. So there is an opportunity for something to be reborn. So you're contemplating, I feel, on whether or not you wish to take action on that. The divine is telling you to take some quiet time to meditate and to contemplate. So perhaps that's what you're doing at this moment in time. So what's crossing Aries? Divine spirit of love and light. What is crossing our beloved Aries? Your cards are literally flying out. That thing shot across the room. All right. How am I going to get this card without messing up the video? Let me see. All right. There we go. Always a will and always a way. Thank you, Spirit. So look what we have, the Ace of Swords. So this is the sword of truth. So there is definitely some truth. That 10 of Swords that you had in the back, you have risen as this Ace of Swords. So this is about seeing things very logically, using a clear mind, cutting through the bullshit, expressing yourself honestly, concisely. This is also communication that's coming in, and this is also you cutting off what no longer serves you. This is you taking your power back and purging the people, places, and things by cutting them off and out of your life, Aries. Because you now see the light. You now see things for what they truly are. Because that's what this Ace of Swords is all about. It's about clarity. It's about illumination. It's intelligence. This is about logic, analyzing, strategizing. So you are very aware of what you need to cut out, what you need to cut off of your life. Ashe, that's beautiful. So what is in Aries subconscious, divine spirit of love and light? What is in our beloved Aries subconscious? May I have a message of love and light? Thank you. All right, so this card flipped out. It's right here, if I can get it. Please don't fall. All right. All these technical difficulties. All right, so we have Temperance. So you are in a place where you are working on thyself. This is a card of self-love makes you more attractive, because you are pouring into you first and foremost, just like I was saying. So when you are in this state, that means that you are balancing your emotions, you're grounding yourself, you've gained a sense of truth and clarity and illumination. You have angels around you helping you to balance yourself. This is also a card of patience, but you're not patient and waiting. You're not just sitting around twiddling your thumbs. You're being proactive. You're being told to utilize this time to balance, to purge, to release whatever isn't serving you, but to also ground yourself. And that's exactly what you're doing, because you've received instruction. You're highly enlightened. You know that in order for you to get to that place of being healed, that you have to be proactive. So this is you realizing that patience is an action as well. This is you realizing that in order for you to have balance, to have that sense of alignment, mind, body, and spirit, that you have to do the necessary work. So you are balancing your life. You're gaining a sense of harmony. And you're looking at things as they clearly are, as they truly are. Ashe. This is beautiful. So you're in a state of focusing on your healing, focusing on isolating yourself, because when you're in this mode, you don't see a soul in sight. You're working on yourself. You don't have time to be fooling with nobody else. You're balancing yourself. You're working on yourself, and you don't care what nobody has to say about it, because you realize that all you have in this world is yourself first and foremost. And if you can't do for you, you definitely are not going to be in a position to do for anyone else. So you best work on you first. Ashe, I love it. What is in the foundation for Aries? Divine Spirit, love and light. What is in the foundation for Aries? Okay. Look at that. So you was in a state of, regret and remorse, insomnia, not able to rest on that dome of yours because there were so many thoughts swimming around that you just could not even shut your eyes without thinking about what you coulda, shoulda, did, what you coulda, shoulda, did, woulda, did. This is like having so many agonizing thoughts about the same thing, because these are the same swords. So this is the same trauma floating around in your head each night, every night. And this is self-imposed. So this is you ruminating, pining, over-analyzing, overthinking. That's the foundation. And that's why in your mind, you're saying enough is enough. I am going to be proactive, and I am going to do what's necessary to heal thyself, because when I heal thyself, I can begin to love thyself. When I love thyself, then I will know thyself. Ashe. So in your recent past, you were dealing with a family dynamic, and there was definitely some regrets. Now the story's making sense. I feel like there was some sort of third party. You were in a relationship and you started to entertain someone, perhaps someone that you met at the job, or vice versa. Someone could have done this to you, Aries. But I feel like there was a higher level of relationship, higher level of commitment here. And someone is definitely feeling remorseful about some sort of third party situation. This also could be someone, agonizing about a loss of a job. Maybe something, maybe there's some sort of troubles at the workplace. Maybe you're having some coworkers that are giving you a hard time. But what I'm picking up more than anything is that there was some third party circumstance, which there is someone agonizing and having a whole lot of remorse and regret about it, because it's right next to one another. So let's see what is coming towards our beloved Aries divine spirit. Okay, so there goes that energy I was picking up on during the shuffle. So someone is no longer in this fork in the road. They've made a decision to take action. They've bolted this one wand back and down and said, okay, I'm crystal clear about what I'm going, where I'm going, and what I'm going to do. And this is someone who's going towards their passion, their love, new emotional interests, desires. They're taking action towards what they're feeling passionate about. Perhaps this is someone who's wanting to repair a relationship, wanting to work on a relationship, a marriage, and try to compromise this time around, because this person is looking directly at the Three of Pentacles. So he's ready to take action towards this this marriage that was broken up, because he's on the side with the couple. So I feel like there is a sense that someone is most certainly reconsidering taking some sort of action. They know where they want to go. They know what they want to do. They may be at a distance, but they're taking a new journey. What is Aries' attitude? So there is love on your mind, love in your heart. You're feeling very emotionally balanced because, well, you took the time to balance yourself. This is patience is a form of action. And that's also the card that speaks to you grounding and healing thyself. So someone is in a space of self-love, very nurturing, very loving, very supportive, very emotionally balanced. Nothing can really stir you up, I'm hearing, because you've gained control of your emotions. You're not allowing anyone to come in. So what's in your environment is you have the Hermit. So you have someone else who's doing some healing of their own, and they're in a state of isolation, no communication really, and they're going within as well, doing introspective and self-reflection work, gaining a sense of spiritual illumination. The Hermit is a wizard, so this person is very wise. They know that in order to seek the answers, or the answers that they seek, are within. So they go within. That's why they're in isolation within a cave, because they don't want the distractions of the outside world. So they go within this cage, or this cave, excuse me, and they listen to their higher selves. And they gain a sense of spiritual illumination, a sense of truth. But this is a process of healing, something that they have to do. And perhaps they're holding on to hope in the situation as well. And once they gain that clarity, they're going to take some sort of action, and they're going to manifest whatever it is that they desire. So what is Aries' hopes and fears, divine spirit of love and light? What is Aries' hopes and fears, divine spirit of love and of light? We have a message of love and light for our beloved Aries. So 2 cards flip are on my hand. So this is you being very defensive. Pardon my language. I don't know why I'm so like stuttery and just getting my words all mixed up. I know we're still in this retrograde energy, so I know that's why communication gets a little jarred during this time. So please pardon me. But 7 of Wands is just really like fortifying your boundaries, protecting your energy. This is the do not disturb my groove, or don't disturb my groove card. You're like in your energy right now. You don't want anyone coming in and, toying with you. That's why, the 10 of Swords, you just went through a very toxic cycle, very painful ending. You had that emotional loss. So there's been, a death, but this death is a rebirth. I feel like you are very wise, very logical. You see things clearly. Thank you, Spirit. So this is what's in your environment. You got an I Spy. And this is your hopes and fears is to eventually communicate with someone, have some sort of open communication. I feel like you are, or maybe, or someone is spying, because there's a sense that someone is watching this hermit from a distance, wanting to communicate to this person. And I feel like it may be your energy, Aries, or, it could be the other person. But your hopes and fears is to have some sort of open dialogue, to come in and say what's on your mind. Because I feel like there's a lot on your mind. As you can see here, there are 10 birds. And those 10 birds are literally your thoughts just kind of running wild, and you have a lot that you want to say, a lot that you want to get off your chest, but this person that you're wanting to communicate with is in a position of, they're protecting themselves as well. They're still healing. They're still in the healing process. They're in isolation, not really communicating with anyone at this time. So perhaps you're waiting for the opportune time to reach out and speak to someone. Ashe. But you're gaining some sort of illumination, trying to figure out your approach, because those 10 birds are very much like, looking at things from a bird's eye view, but also attempting to be very logical, approaching the situation in a very strategic manner. Ashe. So that's why you're watching, planning, plotting, I'm hearing. So what is the outcome for Aries, divine spirit of love and light? What is the outcome for our beloved Aries? May I have a message? Divine spirit, thank you. So I see the outcome is the 8 of Cups. So someone is choosing to walk away, or someone could be coming back. But I see this card. I'm going to get another card just to confirm. But I feel like you're choosing to walk away from something that is no longer serving you, or someone that is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be walking away from you. And I feel like because there perhaps was a lot of secrets. You see how this moon is eclipsing the sun? So it's almost as if it's trying to block out the sun, block the sun. And the sun is what brings clarity and truth. The sun is very reflective, so you can't really see. You got to delve deep to really see, or go deep, down deep in order to gain a full understanding. So there is a sense that someone's walking away because of feeling unfulfilled, feeling emotionally bankrupt, feeling unloved, feeling unsupported. There's a lack of reciprocity, I'm hearing. And there was a lot of difficulties, a lot of blocks within the communication, within the relationship in general. And so this person is choosing to go find what's going to bring them happiness, go find that 10 of Cups, because that 10 of Cups is the complete card of joy. That's the happy house, happy spouse card. That is the card of elation, fulfillment, joy, peace. This is balance and harmony. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So you do have a match here. There's a king and a queen here. So you can be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You can be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You can be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You can be dealing with a Sag. I said that already. Or even earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Cap. Every sign is here. But because I see this king and queen, I feel like there is a match here. There is, as I said, a soulmate or some sort of, I'm hearing a love ship between two people. So I was going to pull another card, but I heard not to. So I'm not. I'm going to just follow what is here. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, look what we have on the bottom of the deck before I even do the shuffle, is the Ten of Cups. So there was, this is what you're going to look for. So this was a family dynamic. You were in a relationship with a with some sort of family dynamic, and something transpired, things ended, and it caused a lot of emotional pain, a lot of loss. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is perhaps suggesting that this was, like I said, someone who could be the mother of your child, father of your child. Divine Spirit of Love and Light, I do see that someone is trying to work their way in to make a solid offer. There's a sense of someone regaining their strength, regaining their sense of self-love. And I feel it's because someone was being a player. And this could be your energies, Aries. And I say that with love because I see here the Knight of Wands and then the Tower. These are both your energies. So I feel like perhaps you were being a player, you were being deceptive, and you were non-committal even though you were in a commitment, because the Tower is Scorpionic and Aries energy first and foremost. But this is signifying that there was an ending to a partnership. As you can see, a king and a queen are being thrusted out of this castle. So both of this king and this queen are, they've reached a level of self-mastery, which means that they knew better. But I feel within this relationship, as you can see, this is a dark card. So this definitely is suggesting that there was a lot of secrets, a lot of lies, a lot of illusions, delusions. The relationship was obviously built on a faulty foundation. And this is why the relationship, the Tower, had to be destroyed so that it could be rebuilt, because it was built on lies, deception. It was built on dishonesty. And so this has caused the breakup within a family dynamic. And I feel like, someone was being a player. Someone took on this Knight of Wands energy, which is the player from the Himalayas. And when you're in reverse, this also speaks to just how toxic or how flighty or how impulsive you may have been in your relationship, or how someone may have been treating you, Aries, in the relationship. Someone who had difficulties committing. And so this is what caused the ending. But there were a lot of red flags within this relationship. So everyone everyone had to suffer the loss, so to speak. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, let me get some clarity. We're going to go ahead and I can't shuffle on there because it's blowing my cards, so I'll do it in my lap. So I do see that there is this new opportunity, this new beginning, this leap of faith that someone's wanting to take. Someone's trying to hold on. After this ending, someone is wanting to hold on to this connection, to this relationship, because they don't want it to end. There's a sense of stability within this dynamic. You may have a family, as I said before. There's a lot of love, and perhaps you are realizing this fact after the fact, as we always do, or maybe they are, like I said. But there's a lot of conflict, a lot of confusion. There could be a lot of people in someone's ear saying, don't you go back, don't you dare, leave them alone. But nobody knows what's best for you than you. The worst vice is advice. You know what I'm saying? That's it, period. The worst vice is advice. Keep that in mind. Ashe, So you don't ever let anybody advise you on what you should do with your life. We all have free will. You connect with your higher self and you have that consultation with self. So there is something fated that is happening here. So whatever confusion, internal confusion, there's going to be a turning point. These are things changing in your favor, the wheel of fortune. There was something that was fated. So this is definitely indicating that there was some sort of karma that occurred or resulted from all of this confusion. This is people one-upping. This is competition. This is, gossip. This is, just negativity altogether. So this is going to be the last shuffle, and then we're going to cut the deck. Thank you, Spirit. We are 1 hour, 15 minutes in. Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Thank you, Spirit. May I have a message for our beloved Aries from the Rider-Waite. Thank you, Spirit. And this is bottom of the deck, overall energy, and we have the Queen of Cups. So boom. So you have some love offers coming in. Perhaps you're going to be making an offer to a Queen of Cups or vice versa. But I see a love offer coming in, and this could be an apology. This could be an apology. You could be going towards someone. There could be an apology going towards Queen of Cups, which is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. But, and this is also an offer of love. So that's beautiful. Okay. So Divine Spirit, let's go ahead and get these cards looking a little better than they do. All right. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light. Why is the Emperor here for the current energy for our beloved Aries? Why is the Emperor here for the current energy? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Nine of Cups. Look at that. So this is emotional fulfillment. This is you being selfish. This is you taking your power back. You walked away from something that wasn't filling you emotionally, and you found peace and serenity within yourself. And you found that because you started to heal that self. And more importantly, you may be feeling like you have wish fulfillment. You may see you may see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as someone that is your wish fulfillment. But you're realizing that someone is your wish fulfillment, and it may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is also feeling very fulfilled, having wishes coming true, wishes granted. Why is the Ace of Swords here for the crossing? Thank you, Spirit. So, yeah. So, the Five of Cups. So, there was some sort of betrayal, some sort of deception, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, unloved. Maybe this is you feeling remorse for, hurting someone. This is someone who's in a state of nostalgia. I feel like you gained some sort of truth, some sort of clarity. You may have cut some, people, places, and things. So you're definitely looking at things more logically. I think there's a sense of truth. You're realizing what you did. I feel like this sort of truth is giving you that clarity. And I feel like what it is allowing you to do is to move forward, looking at things more logically. You gained a better understanding. I think you've learned a valuable lesson, or someone has learned a valuable lesson by playing with people's hearts, because now there's a sense of, they're missing someone very deeply, someone that they have a lot of love for and a lot of love with. But I think that someone wants to communicate or express perhaps an apology, give someone some sort of closure. So let's see why the Temperance is here. So we have the Temperance. Look at this. So the Temperance is here because of a healing, deep soul healing. This is someone turning their vulnerabilities into their superpower. This is someone saying, self-love makes me more attractive. This is someone who has worked on healing thyself. They became the alchemist, and they utilized the elements around them. In both cards, that is what's taking place. Utilizing the elements around them. pouring water into their own cup, into their own vessel, balancing their emotions, grounding their emotions. Also speaking whatever they desire into the universe, asking those prayers, those petitions, asking with those mantras for guidance, for protection. And the divine is saying, and so it is. Wishes are granted. You have 2 cards of wish fulfillment, wish granted, Aries, which is pretty much the 9 of Cups as well as the Star. I feel like you are seeing someone as the Star, or you could be discovering something that could potentially make you a star. Because I see that you're creating something here, Aries, where it's birthing a whole new avenue, a whole new channel of life. And whatever this is, I feel like it's going to render you very popular. It's going to put you in the spotlight. People will be screaming your name, I'm hearing, saying your name. Your name will ring bells, I'm hearing. So whatever it is, the divine is telling you, divine timing, question not. This is what you are being told intuitively. These are the downloads that you're getting. This is what's in your subconscious. This is what your higher self is even instructing you to do, is to continue mastering your crafts, working on your art form, creating whatever it is that you're creating that's birthing new portals, new life. And this is going to bring a sense of stability, security, prosperity, abundance, and success into your life. Ashe. I love it. That's beautiful. So why is the 9 of Swords here for what's in Aries' recent past, divine spirit? Oh, wow. Look at that, the Ace of Swords. So whatever it is that had you stuck, you're going to see something honest and clear and true. You're going to release what doesn't serve your highest good because you see something very truthful for what it is. You're no longer blocked. You're no longer being manipulated or emotionally manipulated. You're no longer allowing yourself to stay in this place of self-sabotage or negative self-talk. You are gaining that clarity, gaining that truth and that illumination. And this will allow you to cut off any of this confused energy that you are agonizing and pining and ruminating over at night, where it's taking away your ability to get rest, taking away your ability to, to have a clear mind. Ashe. So, divine spirit of love and light. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here for the recent past? So we see the Page of Pentacles. So this wanted to show up. I feel like there definitely was an offer that was made, a premature offer, I'm hearing. Someone was not working on the connection, or maybe you made an offer to someone else. I'm getting, you made an offer to someone else. You left someone out in the cold and made a new offer. And that's what you were agonizing about ultimately, because perhaps that offer did not or was not what it appeared to be. The grass was not greener on the other side, I am also hearing. So this could be your energy. Remember, you have to switch the character, switch the roles. This is not a personal, this is general. So why is the 3 of Pentacles here for the recent past for our beloved Aries? Why is this 8 of Pentacles here for the recent past for our beloved Aries? Look at that. So someone may have rejected someone's cup of love. See that? Someone got entangled in a third party, and there's this one cup. So someone may have tried to make an offer and it was rejected because they wanted to try to reconcile, I'm hearing, wanted to start over, wanted to have a restart, hit that restart button. They had a wake-up call. They realized that someone was their divine feminine, their divine masculine. They had the wake-up call, but someone wasn't so eager to accept this cup of love because they're still stuck on what took place in the past. There may not have been an apology or even an explanation as to why things occurred the way they did, whether this was your energy, Aries, doing this, or someone did this to you. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? And remember, I expound on the flips, but I take the jumps for the reading. Ashe, just in case you're wondering. Okay, see that? So look at this, the Ace of Cups. So there was definitely a deep love connection that was tried and tested. There was a marriage. There was a lot of love within this dynamic, but someone got caught up in the superstition, in the vanity of someone's appearance, maybe someone else that they may have been spending a lot more time with, maybe at their place of employment, because we often spend more time with our coworkers than we do our own families, especially when you work outside of the home. So perhaps there was a relationship, a connection that was forming or forging between someone that you were seeing on a daily basis at the job, but you were also already entangled in some sort of commitment. And this commitment was real love, but what you got caught up in was something that you sacrificed for what was real. So the same cross is showing this is divine feminine, divine masculine, and this dove is all about reconciling, rebirth. So there's almost a sense that there is a desire to heal, to nurture, to repair, to recover the connection, the marriage, the union that you had with your beloved, that you foolishly sacrificed for someone that wasn't worth the time or effort or energy. And so there is this offer that you are desiring to make. This is real love, because this was someone that was divinely sent to you. This is someone who speaks the same love language, someone very supportive, loving, nurturing. This is someone who is very much emotionally intelligent and gives to you unapologetically. They're very supportive, and this is what you had. But like they say, you don't know what you have until it's gone. So this could have been someone who did this to you. They sacrificed this beautiful connection, because this is a lot of love. This was happiness. This is family. This is someone that you may have known for quite some time. And I feel like, there was this ego that got in between the connection, and someone took the connection for granted and entertained someone else that they may have met at the job. So why is this Two of Wands here for what's coming towards Aries? Why is this Two of Wands what's coming in for Aries? Wow, that flew. So I feel like someone definitely is healed. Someone has done their healing. Someone has definitely reflected. This is self-reflection, introspection, looking at the Three of Swords, realizing with this Ace right here, right next to them, what happened. This is taking onus, accountability, looking at all of the events that have occurred and taking accountability for what you may have allowed. This is someone who's in a space of resting and rejuvenating, resting and recovering, resting and retreating, resting and repairing. But this is a card which is speaking to healing, being in isolation, taking that time out to look at all of the things that have occurred, replaying things in their mind and gaining the clarity, understanding that the Three of Swords moment was about teaching them a valuable lesson in regards to love and what love is and what love isn't. I feel like this was a karmic lesson for both the person that was hurt in this connection, as well as the one who was the initiant, the one who, or I should say the protagonist and the antagonist. They both were to learn valuable lessons because they're each other's soulmate. So whenever you have a soulmate that comes into your life, you're teaching them lessons as they're teaching you, but we don't all wake up at the same time. So I feel like, Aries, you are taking that necessary time to self-reflect, and this shows growth. This is exactly what we see here with the healing card of emotional loss. So you have healed from this heartbreak. I feel that you're reflecting on this as well. If you suffered this pain or if you caused this pain, I feel like ultimately with this Ace here right next to you, it's going to allow you to move forward using head over heart, thinking more logically, being more analytical, more strategizing in your future connections, and not allowing yourself to move or to develop relationships with some of those old belief systems or faulty belief systems that you may have had in the past. Ashe. So you are very clear now because you've taken that necessary time to rest. You've taken that time to take onus. You've taken that time to look at all of the things that have occurred in this connection, which has caused the breakdown, which has caused the breakup ultimately. And now, that fork in the road that you were, that that fork in the road that you were facing, you're no longer confused as to which direction, because you've made a decision. You're crystal clear about which direction you're going, and you're going to go towards, like I said, your passion, your love, what you desire emotionally, Ashe, and you're going to do so with urgency, I feel. Ashe, I love it. So why is this King of Cups here for Aries attitude? Why is this King of Cups? Thank you. It fell right on it. Look at that. Someone from your past. Someone that has your heart, I'm hearing. I feel like that same crossing the road that you were stuck taking, it feels like the person that you left in the past, because I feel like you left this person. And I feel like, someone left someone behind. And that's why there's an energy of nostalgia, remorse, regret, feeling abandoned, unloved, right? Someone gains a sense of clarity, illumination. They finally see things for what they truly are. This is like cutting through the bullshit, not lying to oneself, but, not being able to either, because this sword is the sword of truth. So it brings you truth. It forces you to listen to your intuition, trust your inner knowing. And I feel like whoever this was in the past, they're returning. And they're returning because there's a sense of love. There's a sense of deep love, deep passion. Someone that you have a beautiful connection with, someone who misses you, someone who has a sense of adoration for you. This is someone who dreams about you, someone who thinks about you, someone who loves you deeply but has not communicated it. And this is someone wanting to repair this connection, bring stability. They may come in very, very, very charming, bringing in a bouquet of flowers to say, I apologize. This person left you in the past because they went in a different direction, trying to do what was best for them, or so they thought, went on their own search to find themselves, to find their own identity. And I feel like they're returning because they're realizing their heart is with you. They're realizing that with you, love exists. With you, the two of you speak the same love language. So you could have this person, Aries, coming toward you, King of Cups energy, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio. So why is the Hermit here? Thank you. Look at that, the Sun. Someone is very clear. This is beautiful because the Hermit is seeking illumination and he gains it. Very clear. This healing has provided the illumination, the clarity that he was seeking. This is the Sun, which brings revitalization. It brings rejuvenation. It brings love. It brings optimism. It brings joy and peace and success and abundance and satisfaction. It brings a sense of, like I said, a new day, a dawning of a new day. It just brings new energy into this, and it lights everything that it touches. The Sun is very illuminating. So this is beautiful. So whatever this Hermit is seeking, whatever truth, whatever clarity he is seeking, he's definitely obtaining it and is going to receive that Sun. And someone also sees this person who's in this Hermit mode as the Sun. The sunshine of their life, someone who brings joy into their lives. Look how the Sun, this King of Cups, is looking directly at the Hermit and the Sun card. So it's as if they're finally seeing someone for who they truly are and for what they truly bring into their life. And this is what's in their environment. So they're becoming very clear. So why is the Page of Swords here for Aries, hopes and fears? Why is the Page of Swords here for Aries, hopes and fears? Why is the Page of Swords here for Aries, hopes and fears? Why is the Page of Swords here? Okay, so two cards flipped. So we have the two of wands, the three of wands, ready, set, go. So someone is anticipating someone coming in, because this is the ready, set, go card to me. Like I said before, that's when you plan, you take you're planning your course of action. And then when you feel prepared and ready, then you shoot off, you go, you take action. So this is someone, like I said, strategizing, trying to figure out how to make a move, bust a dope move. They could see clearly movement. The ships are docking, so something is manifesting. And I feel like it's in regards to communication. Someone is trying to figure out how to approach a Queen of Swords. This is a page trying to figure out how to approach a Queen of Swords. And they know they got to be on their A game, because that Queen of Swords is very intelligent. She is the page's mother. So she's a divine feminine, and the page is a very younger energy. So perhaps there's a sense of intimidation. So this Queen of Swords is ready. So that's why that person is sitting there like, okay, how do I do this? Trying to figure out their method, trying to figure out their plan, trying to figure out their approach, what they should do, what they should say, how they should say it. So they're gathering all their evidence. Ashe. So why is this Page of Swords here? Okay. So this Page of Swords is, okay, I saw the card, but let me get the card because it fell. All of your cards fell. So you really meaning this shit. Pardon me. But the Eight of Pentacles. So this person is ready to come in and say, look, I'm ready to put in this work. You're hoping for this. You're hoping to communicate. Look, let's work things out. Let's compromise. Let's be team players. I give, you give. But this is a card of working together, grounding the connection, investing in one another, investing in the relationship, establishing something solid. But this is what you're wanting to communicate, because this is your hopes and fears, or you're hoping someone comes in and says this to you, that they're ready to communicate. So why is this Eight of Cups here for Aries outcome? So you got the two. Wow, this is crazy. So you got the Three of Swords in the page. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands in the page of Swords. So it looks like you are definitely the I Spy. Someone is ready to take some sort of action. You've left a situation, right? You've walked away from something that was not serving you, or maybe someone walked away from you. Someone is definitely spying, trying to figure out how to, open up the lines of communication, because there's a lack of communication because someone left the scene. They left the crime, the scene of the crime, to go find their peace, their love, their serenity, their happiness elsewhere, because they felt like they wasn't getting it within dynamic. So now someone is resorting to watching from a distance. They're not watching because they're creepy. They're watching because they still have love. They still have an interest in salvaging this connection. I say that because he's wearing what appears to be like pink, a pink looking shirt. So he wants to take action with love in mind and intact passion. But there's a sense, again, of planning, strategizing, trying to decide. This is the ready, set, go. So they're wanting to manifest something, ready to take some sort of action, they're waiting to get some sort of sign. So perhaps that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for some sort of sign, some sort of synchronistic act to occur, to communicate this, so that you can take that action towards your beloved, because you do not want this person to leave. Let me get one more card. Divine Spirit, they have one more card for the outcome for our beloved Aries. So yeah, that's why. Okay, I see now. So you're watching someone because they're still on block. They're still on block. They are very defensive. And this is the number 9. So this is the wounded warrior. This is someone who's been through, a lot. They feel like they gave a lot, but to no avail. You know what I'm saying? They feel like there was a very non-reciprocal relationship. They were left carrying the burdens of the responsibilities on their shoulders solely. And they just had enough, and they're seeing things for what it is. And they're just tired of feeling like they give, and they never get anything in return. So now they've fortified their boundaries. They've blocked everyone, anything out. They've purged people, places, and things. And they're not on, They're not online, which means that they're not reachable. You can't reach them right now. So you're trying to figure out, or someone's trying to figure out a way to open up the lines of communication. So they're doing their research. They're probably looking at someone's social media, trying to gain some sort of insight, intel, so that they can communicate, reach out, say whatever they need to say, and then they could take action. So this is why, because someone has already walked away, and they walked away and blocked everybody. This is the do not disturb, just like the Seven of Cups, so that's what's happening. Bottom of the deck, got the Seven of Pentacles. Someone really wants to make an offer, but they are very much taking their time because they want to get it right. This is someone who invests long term. They're not the hit it and quit it type. They don't rush in like the Ace, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. They take their time. They want to make sure that there's a return in their investment. They're willing to work hard, to compromise in the relationship, to invest in a long-term relationship, because they want the long term. They want marriage. They want children. They want a family. They want a home. So this is what this person is all about. And this is why they're taking their time, because they're very protective of their heart and their energy. And so this person sees all that you're dealing with, and they want to make sure that if they do come in, that it's going to serve their highest good, that it's going to be beneficial to them. So I see that, with everything that's going on, I am feeling like there was a lot of heartbreak. I feel like there was a lot of heartbreak within a family dynamic, because someone, something, whether it was you or your person, someone got caught cheating, someone got caught dipping, their hand in another person's candy jar. And unfortunately, they got caught. It caused a tower moment. Things ended. And now it appears that someone is wanting to reconcile. Someone is wanting to, heal this dynamic, because they realize that someone is their true beloved. Someone from the past wants to return. And it's because they have a lot of love. You have a lot of major arcanas on the board. Let me check and see. So you have the Emperor, number 1. You have the Temperance, number 2. You have the Sun, number 3. You have the Hermit, number 4. Yeah, so you have all of that. You have the 4 major arcanas, which speaks to, a major transformation. There's something really transformative happening in terms of your stability, in terms of your family and your foundation, your home life. And I feel like the divine is wanting you to, like they said, take that necessary time out so that you can meditate on what is going to be the best course of action for you. You are divinely protected. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels are around you. And we do see that, whomever you're dealing with. I see a lot of water energy in this card. Even the Star card, even the Temperance card, they're both utilizing that element of water. So I do get a sense that there's deep healing taking place here. And I feel like this healing is soul deep. And it's because whatever you were dealing with, this was your divine partner that was meant for you. And the two of you and this person have either, you have children together. There's a family dynamic that I'm picking up on. But more importantly, I feel like you have a soul contract. And I'm not sure that the soul contract is up. I do see that, a water sign walked away from you. And I feel like there's a sense that, you may be watching this person. You may be watching them, watching the process, having a lot that you want to get off their chest. Because I see here that you are contemplating taking action. This is the ready, set, go. So you're planning what to say, how to move, what to do in order to go in and, say what you need to say, because maybe, you're a little defensive because they walked away. But at any rate, I do see that this connection is a very beautiful connection, because you showed up as the King of Cups and they showed up as the Queen of Cups. So there, I do get a sense that, there is a love offer that you're wanting to make, or an apology that you're wanting to extend to this Queen of Cups here, Aries. And I just say go for it. Communication seemed to be what was your flag. I see these as, instead of it being a red flag, this is the blue flag. And there's a 3 here. So that's, that ready, set, go. So I feel like you want to communicate, and we do see it clearly because you're the Page of Swords energy. This is your reading, so I'm picking up on this energy being your energy. The predominant energy to me is more for the person that the reading is for. That's just how I read. But that's not a bad thing. You know, if you are trying to, if you're trying to strategize a plan to express your feelings, to say how you feel, you know, to cut through the illusion, because there seems to be a lot of blocks in the communication. No communication at this time, and I feel like it's because, you know, this Eight of Cups here shows someone walking away, and someone, you know, is, you know, chose to walk away because of whatever disappointments they experience within the dynamic. But this blue, like I said, that's the red flag for you. The blue flag deals with expression, communication. That's the throat chakra. And I feel because it's on the masculine side that he wants to communicate and heal the relationship with his divine feminine. As you can see, it's connecting to the divine feminine's hand. She's wearing the green. And then her purple flag. So it's as if her, you know, intuition, her discernment. I feel like he's getting the download to be more intuitive, to trust his intuition, to trust the process. But there was a lack of communication in this dynamic. And that's ultimately, you know, what caused the breakdown. And I feel like the partnerships that you may have entangled yourself in outside of your relationship, or you take it the way it goes, I don't know the story, is what caused the breakdown. And that's why you're being told to purge people, places, and things that are not serving your highest good. You had a divine love with someone that you were in a higher level of commitment with, a marriage or some sort of engagement. And unfortunately, it ended due to what I see as some sort of third party, party of four, party of five situation. So, you know, as the divine told you, someone may have done that intentionally to sabotage your relationship because they hate what they can't duplicate. So someone was very envious, jealous of your relationship. So they did what they could to break it apart, to break it away. But I do see that the divine could be, you know, working to bring this union back together, because remember, you had Artemis. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So your loved ones are your family. Your loved ones are the people that you know, have families with ultimately. And you also receive cardinal birds, which is another card which is speaking to your angels, your ancestors, your guardians. So on that note, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful to you, Aries. Until next time, I say ashe, love and light.